Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into something that's probably on a lot of your minds.
Right.
Roblox, and
Okay.
specifically all those new safety updates they've rolled out.
Right.
Whether you've got kids glued to the game,
Yeah.
or you're just curious about how a platform that big handles online safety, buckle up.
Okay.
Because Roblox is taking a page from the movie industry playbook,
Yeah.
using age ratings for their games.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
Yeah, what's fascinating here is that they're not just slapping on ratings.
Right.
They're really trying to build a safer ecosystem.
Okay.
Roblox has millions of young users,
Mm-hmm.
and with that comes a huge responsibility.
And let's be honest,
Yep.
that responsibility has come under scrutiny lately.
For sure.
We've seen that short seller report claiming Roblox wasn't doing enough to protect kids.
Right.
But rather than just playing defense, they've gone on the offensive with these updates.
That's right.
And
One of the most interesting things they've done is introduce these parent accounts.
okay.
Imagine a control panel for your kid's Roblox world.
Yeah.
That's essentially what this is.
So no more wondering,
Right.
who on earth is my kid chatting with?
Exactly.
Because parents can actually see and manage their child's friend list.
Exactly. And remember those endless Roblox sessions that used to drive you crazy?
Oh, yeah.
Now with these parent accounts,
Okay.
you can set daily or weekly screen time limits.
Wow.
No more arguments. The game just shuts down when the timer's up.
Yeah. Okay, those features alone sound like a major relief for parents.
Right.
But how do these experience guidelines, those movie-style ratings,
Yeah.
actually work? Is it really that simple?
Well, Roblox is aiming for simplicity and clarity.
Okay.
They're using age-based categories just like movies have, G, PG, and so on.
Oh, okay.
The idea is that parents can quickly understand what kind of content their child might encounter in a particular game.
But wouldn't a simple rating system be too simplistic
Yeah.
for a complex platform like Roblox? I mean,
Right.
there's so much user-generated content.
It is.
How can they possibly keep up?
That's where the tech side comes in.
Okay.
They're not just relying on developers to self-rate their games.
Right.
They're also using some seriously sophisticated technology behind the scenes.
Really?
Think of it as a multi-layered safety net,
Okay.
with real-time content scanning being one of the key elements.
So while parents are getting more control up front, Roblox is also working to filter out harmful stuff
Yep.
before anyone even sees it.
Exactly. They're scanning all text chats,
Wow.
voice comms,
Okay.
even the games themselves,
Wow.
constantly looking for anything that violates their rules.
So they're being very proactive.
And it's not just about catching bad words.
Okay.
They're using algorithms that can understand context and intent,
Oh, wow.
even if someone's trying to be sneaky with code words or creative spelling.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
But algorithms can't catch everything, right?
that's true.
What happens if something slips through the cracks?
They've got actual human safety teams working 24/7,
Oh, really?
monitoring reports
Okay.
and responding to anything that needs a closer look.
That makes sense.
So it's a combination of tech and human oversight.
It definitely seems like Roblox is throwing a lot of resources at this.
Yes.
But we can't ignore that short seller report.
Right.
Should parents be concerned?
Transparency is crucial here.
Yeah.
And it's important to acknowledge there have been some serious allegations. However, Roblox CEO David Baszucki has firmly denied those claims,
Okay.
stating the report was financially motivated and inaccurate.
Right.
He's also said that these safety updates were already in the works long before the report surfaced.
So their argument is that they were already on this path, not simply reacting to negative press?
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
And to their credit, they've been quite open about the steps they're taking,
Right.
which is a good sign.
So we've got these new parental controls,
Yep.
the movie-style rating system,
Yeah.
and all this behind-the-scenes tech.
Right.
But what does it all actually mean for parents? Is Roblox genuinely safer now?
Well, it's a complex question. There's no magic button for online safety.
Right.
But what we can say is Roblox is taking a multi-pronged approach,
Okay.
which is encouraging.
Yeah.
They're not just shifting responsibility onto parents.
Right.
They're building tools and safeguards into the platform itself.
And that approach could have implications far beyond just Roblox, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if this whole movie-style rating system catches on,
Yeah.
could we see a real shift in how the entire gaming industry handles age-appropriate content?
It's certainly possible.
Yeah.
The gaming industry has a history of following successful trends.
Right.
And if this proves effective for Roblox,
Mm-hmm.
other platforms might feel the pressure to adapt.
Yeah.
especially if parents start demanding it.
Imagine a world where you can easily gauge a game's suitability for your kid,
Right.
regardless of what platform they're on. That would be a huge win for parents.
For sure.
But even with ratings and parental controls,
Yeah.
some people still get uneasy about the whole idea of kids interacting with strangers online.
Oh, yeah.
Is Roblox addressing that specifically?
Absolutely. Remember that multi-layered safety net we talked about?
Yeah.
Well, one of the layers is focused specifically on online interactions.
Okay.
All those text chats and voice comms are being filtered in real time.
So they're monitoring all of that.
Not just for obvious bad words,
Okay.
but for subtler forms of bullying, harassment, even attempts to share personal information.
But kids are clever, right?
Yeah.
What's stopping them from just using code words or misspellings to get around the filter?
Mm-hmm.
I used to do that all the time back in the AIM chat room days.
And that's why Roblox isn't just relying on static word lists.
Okay.
They're using machine learning,
Ah.
which means the system is constantly evolving,
Oh, wow.
learning to recognize patterns and behaviors that might indicate trouble, even if the language itself isn't explicitly bad. It's like having a digital detective constantly on the lookout.
So even if a kid tries to be sneaky,
Mm,
the system is learning to keep up.
right.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
But technology isn't perfect.
That's true.
What happens if a kid encounters something truly harmful?
Yeah.
Something the filters miss?
Right.
Who's there to help?
That's where those dedicated safety teams come in.
Okay.
Real people working around the clock.
So there are actual humans.
Monitoring reports,
Okay.
investigating issues,
Oh.
and taking action.
That makes sense.
So it's a combination of proactive technology and reactive human intervention.
Okay.
They're trying to cover all the bases.
And it sounds like they're being much more upfront about their efforts than some other platforms.
Oh, for sure.
I remember when my kid first started playing online games,
Yeah.
it felt like pulling teeth to get any information about their safety measures.
Right.
Roblox seems to be taking a different approach.
Transparency is key.
Yeah.
And Roblox seems to understand that they're being quite open about the steps they're taking, the challenges they face,
Right.
and how they're constantly evolving your approach.
Yeah.
They even have a whole section of their website dedicated to explaining all these safety features to parents.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
But just having these features isn't enough, right? Parents actually have to use them.
Yes.
And they need to know what's Roblox doing to educate parents about all this?
They've launched a pretty expensive campaign
Okay.
using everything from in-app notifications to partnerships with parenting organizations.
Oh, wow.
They're trying to meet parents where they are, whether it is through their phones, their inboxes,
Right.
or the communities they already trust.
So they're not just assuming parents will figure it all out on their own?
Not at all. They're actively trying to guide parents,
Okay.
empower them to have those sometimes difficult conversations with their kids about online safety and really take advantage of these new tools.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, even with the best technology,
Right.
nothing can replace a good old-fashioned conversation between a parent and their child.
Absolutely. Technology can be a powerful tool,
Yeah.
but it's up to parents to set boundaries,
Right.
have those conversations, and guide their kids toward responsible online behavior.
It sounds like Roblox is really trying to create a culture of safety,
Yeah.
not just a set of rules.
Exactly. They're trying to embed safety into the very fabric of the Roblox experience.
Okay.
And that's not just about protecting kids.
Right.
It's also about fostering a more positive and welcoming online community for everyone.
So to sum up this part of our deep dive, it seems like Roblox is making some serious moves to address online safety. They're empowering parents,
Right.
investing in technology,
Right.
and trying to shift the conversation from reaction to prevention.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And while there's always room for improvement, they're setting a pretty strong example for the rest of the gaming industry.
But what does all of this mean in the bigger picture? Could we be witnessing a turning point,
Right.
a fundamental shift in how we approach online safety for kids?
Well, it feels like for so long, online safety has been about reacting to problems after they happen.
Yeah.
But Roblox is trying to get ahead of the curve,
Okay.
building those safeguards in from the start.
And if that model works,
Mm-hmm.
we might see a domino effect across the whole tech landscape,
Right.
platforms designing with kids' well-being in mind from day one,
Yeah,
not as an afterthought.
exactly.
That's a pretty optimistic vision. But let's be real.
Yeah.
There's a ton of money to be made by keeping kids glued to screens.
For sure.
Will other companies really prioritize safety over profits?
There's no denying the financial incentives are huge.
Yeah.
But I think the tide is turning.
Okay.
Parents are getting more vocal.
Right.
And regulators are starting to pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Companies are realizing that investing in safety isn't just ethically sound.
Yeah.
It can also be good for business.
So you're saying parents are more likely to trust
Well.
and pay
Mm-hmm.
for platforms that show they genuinely care about protecting kids?
That's the idea.
Yeah.
It's not just about avoiding bad press.
Okay.
It's about building a brand that parents feel good about supporting.
Right.
And that's where Roblox's transparency comes in.
Yeah.
By being open about their efforts, they're building trust with parents,
Yeah.
which in turn can lead to greater loyalty and engagement.
So it's like a virtuous
Like
cycle,
Yeah.
safer platforms for kids,
Yeah.
happier parents,
Mhm.
and ultimately a more sustainable business model for tech companies. Everyone wins.
Exactly. And that's why I think this could be a real turning point.
Yeah.
We might be seeing the start of a new era where online safety isn't just a checkbox.
Okay.
It's a core value that drives innovation in the tech industry.
So listener's name, what do you think? Are we on the verge of a major shift in how we think about online safety for kids? Is this Roblox example a sign of things to come? We've covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah.
We've explored Roblox's specific safety updates, the technology behind them, and what it all means for parents and the gaming industry as a whole.
Absolutely.
We've seen how one company is trying to shift the paradigm,
Yeah.
moving from reaction to prevention,
Right.
and how that could have a ripple effect across the entire tech world.
For sure.
But ultimately, this is a conversation that's bigger than just Roblox or even just gaming. It's about how we build a digital world that's safe, welcoming, and empowering for all young people.
And that's a conversation we all need to be a part of.
So keep thinking about these issues.
Yeah.
Keep asking questions and keep having those conversations with your kids, with
Our-
other parents,
Yeah.
with the tech companies themselves.
Absolutely.
Because together, we can shape the future of online safety and create a digital world where all kids can thrive.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.